Joe, we stood almost on this exact spot about a year ago and talked about your first steps into professional football. What are your thoughts 12 months on?
Well, it's a different kind of loan this time. Obviously, I've got my experience behind me, and this year I'm looking to kick on. I spoke to Jim and the gaffer, and they've told me what they expect for the season, and it's looking promising. Brought quite a few well-known good players in, some good experience as well. So hopefully, as a team, we can get that promotion that everyone wants.
It must have ticked so many boxes for you. Ups and downs last season, a tremendous cup run. You had injuries, you scored goals. There was a suspension as well. You packed it a lot in, didn't you?
Yeah, it was an eventful season last season. I think everyone involved in the football club is still, coming down from that cup run high. But we're here to do work. The injuries, there weren't the outcome that I wanted, but it's part of football at the end of the day. It's how you manage that. It's how you can come back from that. So yeah, you take it as it is, and you keep moving forward.
Yeah, there's the physical development in terms of, like you say, the recovery from injury and your strength and all that type of thing. But how have you fared kind of mentally over the last 12 months? What would you say you've learned kind of from your first season?
It's been tough mentally. I think that's been the hardest part about the whole thing. There's a lot of ups and downs in football, and when there's ups, it's great, but you have to fight through the downs. And I think I've come out the other end of it quite well. My head's in a good spot at the minute, so it's just about doing the right thing this season and helping the team.
Do you sense the feeling from being back in and around the group now that there is very much the desire to go one better next season? Because ultimately we achieved many great things but fell short of the main aim. Yeah,
the priority last season was the league, as good as the cup run was. I think the dip in form after the cup run, we needed to get our stuff back together, and unfortunately it didn't work out the way we wanted. But this season, with the players they've brought in and the ambitions of the club, I think we can do great things.
Yeah, you mentioned the players that have been brought in as well. In terms of the group that you've come back into, you can sense that new energy, can't you?
Yeah, I've been in training for this morning, and the intensity of the training, the work that the gaffer's put into us, it's been very tough. But obviously, I can see that he means business this season. So hopefully, as a team, we can fulfil that ambition.
Yeah, it won't be long until you're back playing in front of the fans at Arbury, which is, I know, a big part of the things you enjoyed last season, and some cracking pre-season games as well.
Yeah. The game against Man United was tough last pre-season, but the fans last season, they were incredible. The support grew throughout the season, which I thought was great, because it showed that as a team we were doing great things. And hopefully this season everyone will be bouncing back at Arbury again.
Yeah, you make a great point. It started off well at the very beginning of last season, but in the end we ended up with 3 or 4 sellouts, which is huge, isn't it?
Yeah. For a club like obviously Kidderminster, who are trying to work their way back up the leagues, I think the support from the fans is a massive thing. And I know it's a bit cliche, but they are the 12th man. You could see that with the performances and the results that we got at home last season. So hopefully, like I said, this season they'll be back again to help us.